Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and it's time to talk about that fun little game I've been hinting at throughout the contender stage. And if you read the title of this video, it probably sends... I can't speak. It probably says something like, first round matchups for the Robot Combat Major, plus prediction game. So, I'm going to open with that. You see, ladies and gents, I figured for this major, it would be fun to do a little prediction game. You see, what's more fun than a fun little prediction game? We will hand you guys, or I will hand you guys the fun little matchups for each round of our Robot Combat Major. And you guys will say who you think will win. You will also write how they'll win, judge's decision or KO. And one other thing under this video specifically, you will put who will go 3-0, 3-1, and 3-2 at the stage here. You know what? No, we're going to change that. We're going to say you're going to put one machine you think will go 3-0 at this stage, one you think will go 0-3, and 7 others that you think will go through at this stage. You earn a point for each of those 7 you get right, 2 if you get the 3-0 right, and 2 if you get the 0-3 right, as well as 1 point for each correct prediction and 1 for each correct type of victory. So, by the end of the first episode, seeing as there are going to be 8 fights, that's a total of 16 points available to you predictors down below. In the meantime, you can also get up to, 11 points if you get 100% correct on the other part of the prediction game. So, why am I doing this? Why will I keep track of this? What does it matter? You see, the winner of the prediction game will be allowed to enter a machine of their own creation into the next season of Turtle Wars. Thus, you know, they don't have to wait till the account mayhem. They have more chances of one of their machines making the major in the first place. Yada, yada, yada. That is your incentive. I will make your bot, they will go to Turtle Wars, and if they succeed, they make the major. Not really any risk involved, is there? By the end of the major, whoever has the most points is the winner. Yay, that's a thumbs up. You can't see it, but whatever. So, what is the format? We will be using a Swiss system. For those of you who don't know, basically means first round, everybody is 0-0. The winners, there will be 8 winners. They will go and face each other. And the 8 losers will go and face each other. There will be 4 0-2 machines, 4 2-0 machines. Those machines will then face each other all in head-to-heads, of course. The winners go 3-0, instantly make it through, and the losers go 2-1, of course. The 0-2 machines, they face each other. The losers are eliminated. 0-3. Horrible, disgusting machines. Terrible in every way. The winners are 1-2. In the meantime, the 1-1 machines will face off. Losers, of course, will be 1-2. They'll take on other 1-2 machines in the 4th round. Winners are 2-1. Will take on other 2-1 machines in the 4th round. You win at 2-1. You're 3-1. You're through. You lose at 1-2. You're 1-3. You're done. You're out. You're eliminated. And then the 5th round, everyone who's 2-2, one final do or die match. Win 3-2. You go through. Lose. You're 2-3. You go home. Top 8 go through to the next round. They will take on the top 8 from the last major who were directly invited back here. Although, some of them are technically different machines. Some of them have big redesigns. All that fun stuff. And we'll do another Swiss system. And then, of course, the final top 8 will be a single elimination bracket to find the very best in the world. So that's the format. Now, of course, if you want to do the prediction game, you're going to have to know what the first round of fights is going to be. Now, these 16 machines, you saw 2 of them go through from the contenders stage. This is the challengers stage. Now, 14 of them, the top 14 from the whatever it's called thing, points ranking, over the past year of tournaments. We will see. Of course, seeded for this first round based on those points. I'll tell you neat little tidbits, why they're here mostly, you know, that sort of jazz. And first off, we have Wild Thing. You probably know why they're here. Wild Thing 4 won Turtle Wars, so they were basically guaranteed. But not only that, they won the February monthly tournament, I believe. It's actually like over a year of tournaments. Yeah. They're taking on Scammed Account Mayhem 2 champions who made it through the lower bracket to get here at the contender stage. Zoom straight through that lower bracket. It was pretty impressive, really. Of course, bested Creo in the end, despite getting slammed out of the arena by Bruiser, our house robot friend. And that is your first fight. Then you have Revenge of Armageddon, Terrifying Spinner, second overall at Turtle Wars' first season. And the biggest thing from them was actually a tournament victory at a pretty stacked international tournament that was held off-screen, where they beat Greedy Snake in the final. I say it's stacked and then Greedy Snake's in the final. Meh. They are taking on the other contenders winner, the one who won the lower bracket, not a map drop, which stunned me. It was Stealth, of course. Invested bots like Abel, Apocalyptic, and Creo to make it through. So, who's next? It is none other than UFO 5 taking on OOTA. Now, the fun fact about OOTA, they had the same amount of points as Takedown. They were actually tied. I believe they had like 1475 or something each. It's actually probably more than that. Meh. They were tied in points, but Takedown played one more event, or competed in one more event than OOTA. So OOTA got the edge because they got the points in less events, of course. OOTA, very powerful flipper from Green Machine 777 series, I believe. I think that's right. Battle Wars. I think two-time Heat finalist in that series. UFO 5, in the meantime, is the 5th machine from the UFO line, who have had quite a lot of success with their designs. Next up is Panzer Mach 8, grand finalist of Turtle Wars. You will see all 4 of those here. Scary plow, very low on the front hinge. They've got the Shremek that can act as a front hinge flipper. Works very well. And they face an Account Mayhem entrant. It's Goldmine. I think you probably would have known that Goldmine would be here. If you were paying attention, you would have noticed Azkaban and Flag of Doom 3 were in the contender stage, so it's sort of obvious that Goldmine and our good pal Rotator, spoiler alert, we're going to be at the main event. So, yay! Next up, the bot builder's favorite bot from my series, who started the year off very impressive and kind of slowed down later on. Mosquito, very strong flipper, very old bot. The original was a control bot. Competed in Series 3 of Robot Wars Great, so very old. And then one of 2 Asian machines in the entire major is the Japanese machine Samurai. So, they won Turtle Wars, actually, or not Turtle Wars, Robot Wars Great, the 14th series, the second to last series was won by them. Next up, Brazilian drum spinner Vicio. They competed on screen in a couple of events, were kind of average there, but for a time they were actually, I believe, leading the leaderboard. So, definitely a wild card to look out for. In the meantime, they take on Biohazard. A bit of a surprise appearance, honestly. I don't think you would have expected them here. I didn't expect them here. Mostly due to winning a North American live event that contained some of the best North American teams, such as Bite Force, who they beat in the final. Another North American machine, Techno Dragon, who really was helped by these off-camera events. Deadly Drum Spinner, very low to the ground. They take on Streak, who are one of the more interesting bots. Here, they were in the last major. This is their front hinge flipper configuration. They've also got a control bot configuration. Not a major redesign, but certainly a redesign from that major, which was their first event. They qualified for the major, and then they got, like, 9th, 12th in it, which is super impressive for a rookie. So, we'll see if they can repeat that performance here. I would be surprised if they did. Techno Dragon, new bot from this year, but has been very scary this year, so. And last match of the first round, Account Mayhem champions Rotator, who represented Razor 1905 in both Account Mayhems, fortunately fell out a bit early in the second one. I forget exactly who they lost to, but they take on Space Cadet with a pretty strong flipper on it. And, of course, the final grand finalist of Turtle Wars' first season. There you have it. That is the Challenger Stage's first round lineup. So remember, prediction game. Comment who you think will win every fight, how they will win, KO, judge decision, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, your pick'ems, if you will. Who goes 3-0, who goes 0-3, who are the other 7 to make it through. See you next time.